start today BI Scrum. We will start the BI Scrum by with Kak Lilis. No. Yeah, Kak Lilis card. Okay, since Kak Lilis didn't attend today's Scrum, so I will read it for her. Okay. So for the first card, we have in month weekly sales target. Maybe Kak PD can help me to explain what this one.
Yeah, so basically this is the weekly target for your HR team. So BI team helps to grab some numbers basically. Okay, so this for the first week, whether we're on track or not for the HR team, because it will also consider the cancellations. And for this one, yeah, basically we are still on track in a sense. And so there are some comments regarding some questions on the data correctness on the weekly sales. So it has been split based on the reservation value itself, and if there might be some that might not add up in a sense, it's maybe because we started by weekly, not by the monthly, right? Where the graph on the top part actually shows monthly, while the graph on the weekly sales actually shows the weekly. There might be a case where like the overlapping 2 days actually contributes to the margin of the difference between the reporting in the weekly sales and also the monthly sales. But in general, the code should be okay. See.
Okay, so I think that's the update for the first card. And then the second card is about pricing schedule. Kak Vidi, please.
Oh yeah, for this one is I think for the direct bookings, the prices are already pretty much settled. For the toolkit, it's been distributed to the team as well. There will be further report by list for the status, but overall for the prices that are marketed right now, it's already set.
Sorry, could you just repeat what for toolkit? What it is again?
For the toolkit application, we have to wait for a list until the report of whether it's already done or not. But supposedly for the next, at least for the next two months, it's already settled.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Kak.
Okay. So many cards. Okay, so the next one is the revenue generation for the new onboarded onboarded property. For this one.
I think no update for that one.
Okay, so we just keep it.
Yep.
Yeah. How about the rest card?
For the strategies and optimization, that will be also be updated by Kevin and Alif, I think, because that will be the recap.
Okay, so I think that this card is already done.
Yep.
So I think we'll move on to you, Kak.
Yep. Thank you very much for my update. Basically, what I did this week was helping other people's card by being the data scientist. So there is one request from the sales funnel, basically, to express the revenue in a better way, like the visualization that's already available in Redash. But I'll add it later on. But it's not yet been included in the card. I will include it now. Maybe some other data scientists can also collaborate with this one with me. Maybe like Kyla or Arya. But I'll create the card first.
Okay. Thank you, Kak Vidi, for the update. And then we move on to Kak David. Is Kak David here? I cannot see right now. Okay. Kak David, please.
Okay. Thank you, Elvina, Chair. For my updates, the first card is Zero Optimism. For the progress is still that in the last week we have action plan that we want to import it the expenses to zero, but we pending it because we want to change the format of revenue and expenses format to accrual based on Elvina card, which is budgeting, if I'm mistaken, and for the action plan for this card, checks invoice one by one on zero in May and compare it with transaction details on bigger and see that and found some price that the refund or the cases of book that change the payment, yep, and but don't change in the not change in zero, and we want to record that and see if we can fix that or not. And next, the second card, final and fixed file Airbnb auto pay. For the progress is we have fixed Tanjung Bidadari and Bukit Sunrise, Song Chang, and register in bank account owner of property Buyuk Tilas Bungalau. And for the friction, cannot find the other three Songchang listing on the payment and payout page on Airbnb. And for the action plan, apply the bank account which have still verified by Airbnb and apply it in the listing. And other action plan is looking for more payment cases like this. Okay, and the next card is strategic discussion. It's due to the changes of price in booking in bigger from booking.com, which already net because in the past still include the booking.com fee, and we have PD team have fixed that, and we want to change the commission in the bigger. So the first step we want to determine which property is old and new, because the different of percentage. The old property will get we take 10%, and the new property we take 15%. And yep, and last card, full financial report. I will take this first because Mukmin is not intern again, and I will discuss with Avina to continue. Yep, that's all for me. Okay, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Pak David. Later I'll discuss it with you again regarding this topic, this task. Okay. Thank you very much, Kak David, for the update. And then now we are move on to Kayla, data scientist. Please, Kayla.
Okay, thank you, Elvina. Hello, everyone. I only have updates for the last card for the HR request, where they need some help to automate the visualization of their information from their board. So I have contacted Shumin, and she's given the overview of what the data visualization needs to look like, and I've set up a meeting with her to further discuss on what to do. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kayla.
VD.
And Kak Vidi.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a question for that one, Kyle. Actually, based on your empathizing with the client, do they want to like recap past data or like the current data onwards?
Sorry?
Do they want to only their scope is to recap the past data, yeah?
I think also to automate like every time there's new information. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I think, but I will.
And this one is
Yeah.
for the like applicants and then to the first interview and so on and so forth, or
Yeah.
that one, right? For that
Yeah,
one,
I think
so
that's fine.
for the automation for the data words,
Mhm.
it's already done.
Oh, okay.
So it's already in Redash. Uh, Only regarding the past data that needs to be resolved, in a sense.
Mm.
Yeah. Let them know whether they. I think the one who's already. I already did a product launch
Mhm.
for HR like last Tuesday or
Ah, okay.
Monday. So the data for this day, since yesterday onwards, will already be automatically recorded. Regarding past data, yeah, just try to settle that one with them and contact me with to integrate this data to the database. Huh?
Okay, okay. I'll contact you further, Kak, for this, yeah, birthday.
Yep.
And I'll communicate this to ito as well, si Shumin. Thank you, Kak.
Okay, then other than Kak Vidi, is there anyone who wants to ask about this Kaira card? Okay, so I guess no.
Thank you.
Then, yeah, thank you also, Kaira. And then the next one is Arya, data scientist. Is Arya here?
Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm late because of hujan deras, rainy in Bandung. Okay, for Facebook message scraper, I've already tried two repo and one from YouTube channel, and I think one of them is work for Kevin ZG work, but uh, I still don't know how to put the repository to Google Colab for you guys use this Facebook message scraper because the code is apa ya, kebagi menjadi beberapa file kode gitu, divide into two or more folder code, so I still don't know how to deploy it to Google Collaboratory. Okay, that's for Facebook message scraper. And then for Villa Andara and Dami Chris Villa, I've already learned for the ref- property revenue projection from the BI documentation best practice. But I've not already apply it to Villa Andara and Dami Villa. Okay, that's all from Mika. Villa.
Okay, so Kak Vidi as the mentor of Arya, is there any comment for him?
Yeah, I have a question for the Facebook one actually. So for the Facebook one, you're already able to get the messages list.
Yeah.
Oh, you're already able to get the list of message, the inbox
Yeah.
already, yeah. So the only problem is how to move it to Google Colab.
Yeah, and one problem is the code needs an apa namanya kayak identitas Facebook. Jadi
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Facebook.
Of course, of course.
Iya. Jadi nanti harus rilisnya sendiri karena
Yes.
perlu pindah ada Facebook apa namanya saya lupa. Nanti mungkin bisa.
Yep. That's okay as long as you already the code is already able to do that. For the implementation in Google Colab, it can be tricky. So jump into Discord sometimes and let's discuss about it. Yeah. For this one.
Oke, Kak.
Okay.
Okay, thank you Arya and Kak Vidi. And then next card is Alif, data analyst. Yes, Alif.
Okay, thank you, Elvina. Maybe I can start with the phone call marketing. Yeah, phone call. So my updates for this call is that last week IK and I already created a content to promote our phone number on Facebook, and now it's already launched. And yes, you can see the evidence in here, and we've already promoted to several groups also, but the performance and results maybe we will be out next week. And for my next plan for this phone call promoting, I also plan to promote it in Instagram. Yes, I know that our target on Instagram is glass, but I think it's okay for us to do an experiment. Maybe we can get leads from Instagram. Maybe there's some property owner that also follow us. But the difference with Facebook is I will not post the content on our feeds, but I will post it on story because I think story get more reach, get more audience than feeds. And yes, in story, like it's only 24 hours, so I think it is flexible. We can repost it without destroying our feeds. And yes, maybe, and also Mr. Jing, I think Mr. Jing also have updates for me. It's like, so maybe Mr. Jing, yes, can you explain more about this? Maybe I'm still confused.
Sure, I'd be happy to. So basically, what the request for callback is something that I saw one of our competitors use. I think it's actually a very efficient and good call to action. The reason for that is one, it's easier to track than any other sort of inbound phone call or anything else. And actually, it puts the initiative on our side. So it turns essentially like a phone call into an inquiry. So I think it's very powerful, and I think a lot of good companies are probably using this right now, so we should too.
So it's in general we make our own request call in our website, or
No, it's just simply a inquiry box, Alif. So somebody can say, okay, I don't need to call Bukit Vista. They just fill it out, put in their phone number, and they request us to give them a call back.
oh, I see.
The
Okay.
best way to actually do it is just go onto that site, B&B Profits, and just try it out for yourself, see how it works. And then I think you'll understand it more thoroughly, yeah?
Oh, okay. BNB Profits. Yeah, I've already checked it before.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, Kak Vidi.
Oh yeah. So I'm not sure about that. For the so like it's a form, right, sir? That they can leave information and then we will reach back to them, basically, right?
Yes, I think that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
The thing is, I think we already have that, no? Because the notification is Slack. We have the notification in Slack, and then the HR team will reach back to the guest.
It's okay. This one is slightly different, right? So that one I think is an email notification or something, but this is a request for a call back. So instead of having, let's say, instead of having the client call you, you request for a call back, send an inquiry with their phone number, and they call you.
Okay. Actually, I'm not sure what's the difference is because yeah. But
Faster, expectation of speed,
yeah.
expectation of using the voice channel rather than through email. So if I'm, let's say, considering to have property management, I don't want to, I have like maybe 3 or 4 days I want to make this decision, right? The quicker I can actually go on the phone and talk to people about it, the quicker I can get through my screening process. But I have to send inquiries. My expectation is somebody will send me an email package a little bit slower.
Oh,
And,
so your this one is for partnership.
yeah, this is
Ah,
for
I see.
Hmm.
Wait, Alif, your pivot is for partnership or for the guest funnel?
Yes, it's for our target is property owner.
Property owner, yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Maybe yes. I'll do more research about that, Mr. Jing, and maybe we can next to my card. It's property optimization in Uluwatu area. So yes, for this week, I have completed the property optimization to-do list. I have 35 to-do lists that we need to improve on our Airbnb listing for Uluwatu area, and I already collaborate with Kak Gani for this. And yes, I think if you see above the column checklist, I've already put it here, and I have so yesterday I saw some Airbnb listing that I think it's very nice. Maybe can you open Elvina, can you open my image? This one, I mean, it is picture. Yes, yeah, this one. Can we add this Kak Vidi to our Airbnb like this. Yeah, they
You found
said
this in Airbnb?
yes,
Ah,
yes. So yeah, I found some property that the amenities they have image like this.
can you send? Did you also attach the listing
Oh
link or also for
no
this
no,
one?
I forget about that. Maybe
I
I
see.
will search it again.
Yeah, because it might be the case that this is for the okay, yeah, Airbnb Plus exactly.
Oh,
So it's a different one, and I don't think Airbnb is doing that campaign anymore. Airbnb Plus as well.
hmm.
Yeah, we discussed this like 6 months ago. Even the page, the view is actually a bit different, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
Airbnb Plus.
So it's Airbnb, normal Airbnb, and Airbnb Plus is
Normal
different.
Airbnb, I don't think we can include such pictures.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah.
So it's like a pro version of Airbnb.
Not really pro version, but previously, basically, correct me if I'm wrong, sir, but a few years back, Airbnb had this campaign to have like super hosts who already has this kind of qualification to have a special account called Airbnb Plus, basically.
Yeah.
I
But
So
see.
it wasn't continued.
yeah. So their Airbnb is like Toyota, and they were trying to create like a Lexus sub
Oh, I
brand
see.
within it called Airbnb Plus, and it didn't work.
Hmm.
So it's not there anymore.
Okay, I see, I see. Yes. So yes, I think for this property, I think it's done. And maybe if Kak Lilis have another area, I can help her to make optimization for. I see that Kak Lilis still have Canggu area. Maybe I can help her with that one. Yes, I think that's all from. Oh yeah, one more is my TikTok. Oh, so I'm stuck with this TikTok. So I already make an account, but I don't know what to do with the account for the Bukit Vista. Maybe I have a question. Should I make with my own Gmail or which email should I use, Kak PD?
Uh, Bukitfist@gmail.com.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, yes. Okay, okay, I see. Yeah, I'm still stuck.
For the creation of the account with that email, please contact the marketing team. I think it's their assets.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, that's all from my car.
Okay, thank you, Ali, for the update. And then the next one is Kevin from Data Analyst. Please, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Chair. So that's already done. So let's just move on to the second card. So this is the same with Alif, the property optimization, but mine is for Ubud. I've already made the checklist as well for each property that's underperforming. I've already made a checklist of what optimizations that we can do and already tag Kagani in the card as well. So you can do the ones that has something to do with the Airbnb listing, and I'll do the ones with like the price or negotiations with the owners. And I already set the due date for next week. So yeah, I don't think there's any new updates. I've been planning to make a card to record what I researched for Facebook marketing since I've been doing that since last week, but I haven't. So I'm going to make that card after this to record what I found in my research. Okay, I think that's all from me.
Okay, Kevin, thank you. And then the next one is Vera. Over to you, Vera.
Thank you, Alvina, and good afternoon, everyone. So, yeah, Alvina, I can click on this card, the HR one. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, for this, it was actually a request made by Furcon from the HR team. So, yeah, Furcon wanted a dashboard, two dashboards, for one for the unique page view and other one for the page view. So yeah, VD and I work on this. I'm not sure if there's the link here because you can check it out. If there's no link, then it's fine. But yeah, I think it's more or less done already for this project. Yep. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. VD, yeah.
Oh yeah. Vera, actually, this for strategic discussion, right? But the client only wants visualizations.
Sorry, what?
This card is a request for strategic discussion, right? But
Oh,
this,
really? Oh, wait.
this client wants a visualization or a strategic discussion.
Oh, wait. Let me reread.
Because yeah, according to the client, when I saw this, yeah, it's requesting for visualization. But my point is, you also look at the data, right, regarding number of views and page view.
Yeah.
Did you find out anything interesting or like insights that the client can use to improve their user funnel? There's their funnel stage basically.
I didn't do a very detailed what you call that?
Analysis.
Yeah, analysis. But from what I can see, back then when I was having the discussion with HR, like their views were, there was a peak in the page views during weekends from Friday to Sunday, and also mostly during weekends, and also when they boost to when they what do you call that, advertise the postings to like universities instead of like other institutions.
Yeah, maybe just get back to the client once again, and yeah, technically that's what the client wants, but let's try to dig deeper and see
Okay.
whether the client needs any help with any strategic discussion, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Avina. Then yeah, actually that's all. This card is similar to the first one, so it's like nothing much. Yeah, it's nothing much.
Okay, then thank you, Vera and Kafidi. Then we're gonna move on to Patricia.
Wait, Vidi has something to say.
Alvina, I think Kat has a question.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, just
Please,
one more
Kak.
to add to the data scientist here. Basically, from Vera's initiative or pivot or task, take note that we already have several additional data that's available in the database. If you guys want to explore, we're able to now connect Google Analytics data to Redash. So somehow, if you guys have any clients that have such issues, you guys can like play around with the data, and also the any data that's related to candidate tracking, regarding how many applicants per day, what's the pace, what are the types of roles they are applying for, how many percent actually goes to CV rejected, and how many percent goes to the other funnels, and so on and so forth. Is already in the database. There's already a sample dashboard for the 2 new features that's already available in Redash that I have made. But keep in mind for the data analyst and also data scientists, if there are any clients with any strategy question, explore the data and maybe you can cook up something for them. Huh? Yep.
Okay, thank you for the advices, Kak Vidi. And then now we are going to move on Patricia. Card, please, Patricia.
Thank you, Kak Elvina. Good afternoon, everyone. So far, my first, there was a request by Kak Ros to analyze the Nusa Penida condition. I finished the preliminary analysis today. Should I open it, Kak Vidi?
Oh, just give a summary. What's the findings? Just tell the summary of the report.
Okay. So from the request, I was requested to predict, to forecast when the condition will be better. Karena kalau now it's because of the pandemic, the travel industry hasn't recovered, but the hard part was that the client asked for a forecast about when the situation will be better. My analysis was based solely on the news that I'm finding and from Google Trends also. Can you open the paper, Elvina?
Okay, wait a minute. This one?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Can you see the screen, Patricia?
No. So you can click on the
Oh,
thing that
yeah,
you click in the first one that you clicked just now, and it will pop up right on Trello. In the
Okay, wait.
attachment part,
Is it
yeah,
this one?
click on that. Yeah, and let's see whether you have access to opening the document.
Wait. I think I need to stop this. Okay.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Okay, can you scroll down?
Scroll down. Okay.
Yeah, maybe zoom in a little bit.
Okay, scroll down a little more. All right, it's
Which
supposed to be
one?
on the second page. Tapi from my analysis, my forecast is that the situation is supposed to be better by the end of the year because according to Google Trends, there was some peaks. There was an increase of searches for Nusa Penida during the Lebaran and the New Year's. And also considering how the vaccine is being rolled out now, and there are several news about opening the transportation access to Nusa Penida again. But my question is that Kalilis mentioned to you before, some days ago, before he delegated this task to me, if the forecast should be done with data science things. Is it necessary, KPD?
Oh, well, some of the data is already available in Redash, like the occupancy pace. Try to look at the Redash dashboard, especially in the BI dashboard, and look at the occupancy pace and look at the area for Nusa Penida and see, like, maybe until December, are there any like spikes in the number of occupancy?
Okay, so just preliminary forecast, yeah.
Yep.
Nothing
It's not
to-
really forecast, but it's based on the real data that we have. For example, like even if it doesn't have any occupancy right now, but people already book for in the future, like what you mentioned, people there is a spike in the number of searches for Nusa Penida, for example. And then look at the bookings that we have, whether in the future there are also bookings for Nusa Penida as well. That can also be
Okay,
one
alright.
indicator. If you think you need any other form of data, you can contact the data scientist after.
Okay, alright, KPD, thank you.
Yep.
And for my second card,
This one.
this one is it's making the actionables for the partner survey analysis. For the Maharaja residence, I've already made the analysis and I've contacted the owner to explain to him about our tentative. He said that he would check it, but so far I haven't received a response. I'm giving him time until tomorrow, on the 17th. I contacted him on the 14th, so giving him 3 days to respond, and I will follow up again tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you, Elvina.
Okay, thank you, Patricia, for the update. And then the next one is we're gonna move on to Hakim, data analyst. Please, Hakim.
Right. Thank you, Elvina. Can you please open the first card, please? Yeah, that one. Optimize Agra campaign. Yeah. So, basically, this is my research topic. Agoda is more popular than Booking.com for Indonesians, but we only received 7 bookings from Agoda in the last 6 months, while we have more than 200 from Booking.com. So we should try to optimize in Agoda. So Mas Yeni gave me access to our Agoda account, and what I can find is basically I can summarize that our Agoda account is quote unquote neglected. With some major issues that I identified is the account details are not yet completed, and then the availability of the price of the listings are not updated. So I don't know what causes this. Maybe it is not integrated with Toolkit. And then the listings do not contain safety and hygiene amenities. The listings do not serve breakfast. I don't know if it is because the listings do not serve breakfast, or we don't put it there because breakfast is very highly valued in Agoda. And then the promos opportunities have not been utilized. So if we were to optimize our Agoda campaign, it would be a big project, since it would mean major revamp in the account and the listings there. So would you please open one by one the attachments that I have? Yeah, for the first one there. Yeah, so this is the amount of time, the Google Trends for Agoda, Airbnb, Ticket.com, and Booking.com searched in Google. Basically, we can see that Agoda is the most popular, followed by Airbnb and Ticket.com and Booking.com here. So yeah, this is basically the why my project started. And then next one, please. Yeah, so this is an alert message in our Agoda account that our account in there it hasn't been updated. We need to update some more information in there. Yeah, and then the next one, please. Yeah, and this is with our properties there. The amenities hasn't been the cleanliness and hygiene amenities hasn't been checked. I'm sure that in Agoda or in any OTAs right now, the properties that has some cleanliness and hygiene amenities would rank very high. Yeah, so next one. But I'm sure our properties actually have cleanliness and hygiene, right? So it's only a matter of checking them out. And then this is one example of a listings availability and pricing. So basically in August, the availability and the pricings hasn't been registered. So basically Agoda don't know if this particular property will be available or not, and what the price is, and so on and so forth. And this applies to all other listings in Agoda. So yeah. And then we can obviously link our Airbnb profile with our Agoda profile. We are very successful in Airbnb, so I think this will increase our rankings should we proceed to optimize in Agoda. So yeah, that's the opportunities that we can do. So yeah, can you close this please, Afina? Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I want to ask this to Kalilis and Kavidi also. So what should I do next? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still new here.
Oh yeah. Figure out the bandwidth in digital marketing, especially in the guest funnel, and form a team with one of the DM people in the
All right.
To create an MVP for Agoda. Then you have these several strategies that you want to implement. Apply them and also observe the booking pace based on the strategies applied.
Okay. So I want to clarify something. When you said figure out bandwidth, what does that mean?
Basically, find out who's available in the DM guest funnel.
Oh, all right. Okay, thank you.
Yep, Mr. Jing, do you want to add anything about?
Yeah, sure. Hakim, I'm gonna step on toes a little bit here because I just took a look on Google Trends. Let's see. Didi, do you have control of the screen? Or whoever?
No, it's a
Elvina?
Avina, yeah.
Okay, Elvina, please go ahead and open up Hakim's card again, and let's take a look at a new graph I posted on there. Yeah, that's optimize a go-to campaign. If we can open up that card, I've attached a chart. So let's see, can we kind of open up the newest graph on that chart? Okay. All right, Hakim, take a look at this, please, right? So green line is Traveloka. Blue line is Agoda. Red line is Airbnb. And yellow line is Booking.com. So my question is, do you still want to work on Agoda?
Right, sir. So obviously, when we look at this, I would want to work with in Traveloka, but I saw that one of our members card here I think it was Kayla's card. She worked on, maybe Kayla can correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw that her analysis that listing in Traveloka is not suitable for us because I think the market in Traveloka, they only do for hotels and flights, I think, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. So based on that learnings, I just my assumptions, I eliminated the Traveloka options from the start.
Okay, that's a good analysis.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to correct a little bit, Hakim. Sorry, it's not that Traveloka didn't accommodate our properties like villas or stuff like that. They do, but it's just that in Traveloka there's more hotels than there are villas. So the guests who go to Traveloka look more for hotels instead of properties like ours. So yeah.
And let's go to Kayla. Kayla, do you think that applies to Agoda as well?
That might.
Okay, all right. Hakim, what do you think?
Right. So I don't know. I don't know, sir. I don't know the answer for that because I haven't done the proper analysis on Traveloka. So I only base my analysis on like Agoda and Airbnb.com.
Hakim, I think this actually relates to something we had talked about at the All Hands, which is if you have an hour to solve a problem, spend 55 minutes thinking about what the problem is and 5 minutes on the solution. It's okay. No rush, I think, in general about, let's say, doing a project or getting whatever, but I think you should definitely think about, does this actually solve the problem, right? And thinking about what exactly the problem they're trying to solve is. So I'm just trying to stop, let's say, reinventing the wheel. Like we don't want, let's say, you to go down the same path and end up with the same conclusion. So definitely check some of your predecessors' work, see if it's relatable. And if it is, stand on their shoulders so you can see above and come up with a new hypothesis, yeah?
All right, sir. So basically, now I should include Traveloka into the mix, yeah, for
No.
my.
You should consider what problem are you trying to solve with the Agoda campaign, and then take a look at if Agoda actually solves that problem, or will you have the same mistake, or will you have the same conclusion as what Kyla realized about Traveloka, right? So I would just look down Kyla's research that she found about Traveloka, what got her to the point where she could see that this was mainly for hotels, and see if you're going down the same way to avoid repeating a conclusion that has already been concluded. Yeah.
All right, I got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, I think that's
Okay. Then, is there anyone who wanna ask or discuss something regarding Hakim card? Okay, no, I guess. Then, Hakim, would you wanna continue the second card?
Yeah. Can you open my second card here? So from the from the start, please. Yeah. Thank you. So Ticket.com marketing rep from Jogja for Jogja and Samarinda region. Her name is Denny. She approached us for potential partnership 2 days ago. They basically Ticket.com want to list our Jogja properties. So Alice told me to meet with her, and then I did. So basically, the result of the meeting is since September 2020, Ticket.com launched a feature called Homes, which rents non-hotel accommodations. They previously only rent like close to like a hotel accommodations, but since September they launched specific features to just sell like villas, rents, villas, resorts, guest house, townhouse apartments, stuff like that. And then in the last 30 days, the keyword Bali has been searched 2.9 million times, and Jogja 2.8 million times in the homes feature. So, and the top two performing Jogja villas, they got 30 to 60K listing views in the last 30 days with booking rate around 2%. And the factors that should we list our properties in Jogja, the factors that affect listing ranking, they consist of the content, price competitiveness, and frequency of joining promo programs. Promo programs usually discount a listing price around 20 to 70%. The commission fee per listing is 15% if we want to do this. And then all the registration and post, it will be handled by her. They are not integrated with Tokit yet, but they can make the partnership happen. Should we proceed with the partnership? So yeah, I think the main question is should we do this or not? My analysis is the homes feature is very new, and there is only like one property management companies that they are competing directly with us, which is Simply Home Me. And then currently, it is easy to rank high in there. Just put a lot of quality photos because simply it's still very new, so there are very little competition. But the cons is the commission is quite high, which is 15%. And obviously, will Ticket.com be able to strike that partnership with Tokit, right? Can you open the attachment, Elvina, please? Right, thank you. So this is how Ticket.com fared with other OTAs. It's probably second or third. Same with Airbnb among Indonesians. And the next one, next attachment. Yeah, so if you can scroll down, this is Ticket.com. Ticket.com. Yes, thank you. Yeah, and then there's the homes feature, right beside hotel and pesawat planes. If we click that button, click that button, and then we get slide to the next photos. Yeah, and this is the landing page of the homes feature. Can you scroll down? Yeah, so there are in the landing page there are already some properties. I'm guessing that these properties they join like a promo program so that their properties can be showed in the landing page of homes. Slide over. Yeah, so and then I try to look for family villas in school holidays. Yeah, I try to look for family villas in school holidays. Next slide over. Yeah, so these are the top performing listings, which means these are the top high ranking listings there. If we can see that the names are Simply Homies. The names contain Simply Homies, which is like a company, property management company, same like us, I think. So yeah, I think they are the only like systematic companies that try to optimize listings there in the homes in Jogja. So yeah, I think there's very little competition there. And then next page. Yeah, so these are the high performance rankings. So they are all new. They don't have any reviews, but they rank really high. So I think it's just because a lot of photos there. Basically, like the top 5 or top 6 rankings, they have like 20 to 30 photos, and then the bottom ones they have like 10 or 15 photos. But so yeah, it's basically like that really new feature. So yeah, you can close. Yep. So that's for the Ticket.com potential partnership. She will follow up to me tomorrow. So yeah, what should I say to her? Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll chip in on this one. So 15%. First of all, 15% is not huge at all because the lowest one that we have, Airbnb, is also at 15%. And then second, regarding the integration of Toolkit, yes, it's very important for us to have integration with Toolkit because as we've seen with our case with Traveloka, it's very difficult to manage the property that are not integrated with Toolkit. So that's the thing as well. And do you think we should wait for them to integrate with Toolkit first and then partner up with them or not?
Yeah, so basically, I think they really want this partnership. I think we can make them try to, we can work with them to try for them to make the partnership with Toolkit. But yeah, since it's really important, I think it's we have to make sure. But if we tell her that she have to make the partnership, then we have to make the agreement also. So it's kind of I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. There are two ways of seeing this. Like, if it's still a very niche market, then we can be an innovator in that particular platform, right? But I don't know. What do you think, sir?
Good question. Let's go to Hakim.
Yeah.
Hakim, did you find properties on ticket.com on their home section to be similar to the quality or standard properties that we have here?
Right, sir. I saw properties in like House of Gembala. I think it's really great. It's really amazing property with pools and everything.
Mhm.
So the top performing there is like it's basically a regular house, sir. I think.
Mhm.
Not really amazing view or or something like that. It's just regular house. So yeah, I think we would. I think I do not. I do not know like the all of our properties in Jogja yet. I would like to try to study that first, and then should we offer something new to to ticket.com to their listing in Jogja? So I think definitely why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, if I'm mistaken, the ticket.com person, sir, actually was referred by Chris from House of Kumbala. So our partner actually referred them to us.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. I think it's an opportunity to innovate. And it's an opportunity to be the hero. Ultimately, at the end of the day, when we seek for, let's say, a platform where we can bring our property, it's sort of like content has a home in the right home, right? So let's say, for example, a long time ago, Oyo approached us and asked us to put our properties on Oyo. We took a look at it and we're like, no, obviously not, right? Like this platform is very, it doesn't really do much to inspire delight. So I think we can experiment and let's let the experience and the data tell us what we should do next. Yeah?
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you for Kafidi, Ms. Surjing, and Hakim for the update for this one. Since it's almost 4 already, I think we need to extend for a few minutes. And then for the next card is Michael from Data Analyst.
Actually, I have another card.
Oh yeah, I'm so
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I have one more card. I make it quick. So another person approached us for partnership opportunities. They're a startup called Chope. Basically for its brief. Okay, thank you, sir. So they're a Singaporean startup. They make restaurant bookings for customers. They are venture capital backed with 35.3 million in funding. They operational in Singapore, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Shanghai, Bali, Phuket, and Jakarta. They expanded their service into selling hotels and villa vouchers. Their monthly revenue from selling Bali hotel vouchers is 40 to 50 million. So yeah, from my talk with this guy, he said that hotel vouchers has been selling well in Bali. Should we list there? The commission is below 10%, and registration and the posting would be handled by them. So yeah, the pros for this partnership is only 30 listings there. So should we list our Bali properties, we can dominate. and then it's international startup with a lot of growth, will very low commission fee, and then we can have first mover advantage. But it cannot be integrated with Toket. The yeah the apa the cons. So what to do, Kak Vidi? Because he will follow up too.
Okay. For justaticket.com, for sure already okay ya. Maksudnya yeah, we can try to experiment as well if we have the bandwidth.
All right.
For this one, I don't know, man. Looks a bit. Let's have a sub discussion later, yeah. Hop
Alright,
into
alright.
Discord later. We'll talk about this one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's all for my card. Thank you. Sorry for taking so long.
Okay, thank you very much. And then over to Michael.
Okay. I think you can open the package formation now. Yes, so this is the initiative card that I actually asked Kalilis for a research plan because my research plan about the selling voucher in e-commerce is apparently not that stable because the market for it is quite small and it's certainly not really beneficial if we do it. So basically, this is the follow up for the discussion topic. Discussion topic about the three packages that we have in Bukit Vista right now. So apparently that we know that from the discussion that actually our package is actually really not really good as our competitor, which is BNB Profit, where we give like 30%, we take 30% commission for full board, but apparently our competitor only took 20%, and many of our partners are not interested in the full board because of the high commission. So apparently, Kali asked me to do the initiative part, so I just started it today. So I think there are not really many progress in it, and I think my next step for it is to make draft about the discussion that we have done, and I think also make planning about how about the packages that we should make, and I think I will discuss it later about KPD with KPD and Alice. How about that sound, KPD? Yes. Oh, okay. So I think that's all for it because I just started today, so there is quite no progress. There is still only little few progress. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Michael from Data Analyst for the update. And then next, Manasa from Financial Analyst, please. Manasa, are you
Yes,
there?
yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Alvina. So for my board, uh, I have the updates for the newsletter. Vera and I have been working on this, and we have the template ready. So Elvina, could you open up the blue file? Thank you. So, guys, this is the template that I've come up with for the BV Partners newsletter. So, and I know we had a different template previously, but I just like added like new colors and like it looks a bit long now, but based on the information that each department submits, I can shorten it. I just made it a bit bigger just in case like we have like a lot of info to put. But like I'll edit it based on I'll make it like maybe like fit into like 2 or 1 page based on like the information that we have to put. So this is basically the overall template. And for the financial report, we're planning on like including a very small and brief income statement, which will include the revenue of BV and the commissions that the partner has to pay for their revenue. So over here, right, in this financial report, we're only treating the commission as an expense because we don't have information about the partner's other expenses such as utilities. Um, so that's that. And then we might also include in what's new at BV, we'll also like include stuff about BV's the overall company growth at BV, because David suggested that we include that so that we can boost partners' confidence in the company. Like if they see us growing, they'd have like more confidence, and maybe we could also onboard more partners that way if word of mouth gets out. So that's it for that. So Vera is working on automating the report such that the revenue data, like Elvina, could you scroll up one page? Actually, could you scroll up to page 2? Page 2. Yeah. So oh no, just go to like the top. Sorry. Yeah. No, top of page 2. Yeah. So the personalized property insights, we plan on like putting in like a dashboard here. So Vera is working on automating it such that like for every report, like the dashboard could like automatically appear on the report. So she's working on the thing that for that right now. So Vera, do you want to update on that? Maybe like just a brief update, maybe. Vera. Okay. Vera, maybe you can update. I'll go move on to my next card. Vera, maybe you can update like later, then. Or maybe in the so Vera already put in her update in the comments. So I guess that's mainly it. She's trying to figure out how to import data from Redash to the yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for covering, Manasa. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah. That's it, right, Vera? Or do you want to add anything else?
No, nothing on my end.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
it.
Thanks, Manasa.
Yeah, thanks, Vera. And Alvina, could you open the next card? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so Elvina and I have been working on this initiative, and we've made quite good progress. Elvina, could you open the research doc? Yeah, thank you. So we've done some research over the week, and we've shortlisted a few stocks that we could invest in. We thought we would go for stocks before because our investment horizon isn't very long. Right, we want to like achieve like some at least like some sizable returns by the time our internship's done. So basically, we chose to invest in stocks because I think we can have the highest control for that instrument, and there's also like a chance to generate the returns that we want in a short time. So we shortlisted three sectors: mining, finance, and telecom, because we thought they were performing well. Telecom is especially doing well because of the 5G release, and in telecom, these are like the tickers of the stocks that we selected. I don't remember the names of the company, but because they're quite long. But so these are the tickers, and we shortlisted two stocks for telecom, TLKM, and then there's ISAT. So both of them are doing quite well. TLKM is doing really well in terms of 5G release. Like you can hear news of it everywhere. You can look at the article that I put over here. And then ISAT, there's a possibility of a merger with a Hong Kong-based firm called CK Hutchison. So if that merger goes through, that could really boost up the stock in the near future. So if we hold the stock, then that would be quite profitable if that merger goes through. And then we also went on to explore the infrastructure sector. So because the government, as the economy recovers from the pandemic, right, the government has allocated quite a lot of funds to improve the infrastructure in Indonesia. So it actually allocated a good percentage of the budget for infrastructure projects. So I researched the major infrastructure companies, assuming that they're the ones who would receive these tenders, highlight mostly. So and these are the tickers for the major infrastructure companies that we came up with. And these are the articles from very credible sources, all of which, all of the credible sources are saying that infrastructure sector is at quite optimistic in Indonesia now, because first of all, the halted projects are recovering now because as the pandemic situation gets better, all the halted infrastructure projects will start taking off. And second of all, the government is planning for new infrastructure projects as well. And then that's basically it. Elvina, do you want to add anything about your research?
I think that I want to ask something to Kak Fidi as he's the one who initiated this idea, right?
Sure.
For Kak Fidi, is it okay if we are choosing this one, this short list of the stocks? Are you
Yeah.
familiar with these
Yep.
stocks
Yep.
beforehand?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty safe, long term. Yeah, that works, I think.
Okay, and then I think our next action plan is after we are made the short list for the stock. I think the next plan is we need to categorize the stocks according to the risk and ask Mr. James' opinion. For the step one, thanks to Kadafit who helped us to initiate this one. And then after that, after we categorizing and ask the Mr. James' opinion, I think we are gonna start with the dummy trading first, and then the platform we're gonna use is a StockBit platform. And then the next step is after we already started with the dummy trading, we'll ask Mr. James help to creating a brokerage account once we are ready to invest the real money. Okay, so I think that's all for the update. Manasa, back to you.
Yeah, that's it, Alvina. Yeah, thank you very much. So we're progressing well with this project as well. And the other two projects are a bit sidetracked right now, but I will get back to them once at least I finish at least one of the first two projects, because I want to first focus on them and finish them properly. So yeah, so there's no other update for my cards. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Manasa, for the update. And then the next one is Dila and Anes from Financial Analyst. But since there are no tasks yet, I think we can skip it first. Kak Vidi, is it okay? Yep, okay. Then the next one is my card. Okay, and then for my card, basically my task is to changing the basis from the cash basis into accruals. And then I've already done the expenses summary as what Kak Fidi mentioned last time, but I think it's not really settled yet, so I need to do some adjustment. And then I think for the next action plan that I need to prioritization with Kak David and Kak Bayu because there are still some accounts that I'm not really familiar with, so I think we need to discuss more about that one. So yeah, I think that's it. And then for the next card about the budgeting performance report, I still have no update about this one yet because I decided to focus on the first task first. Okay. And then the next one, Bella. Is there any update for you since you have no card yet?
I think not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so I think that's all from the update on the Biascam today. I think we can close the session. Is there
Okay.
anyone? Okay.
Yep.